Yes. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, depends on your time and where you are watching us from. I remain your brother, your friend, Adamasi. Please share this video as you are joining us as we have a guest today. It's not that person than our father, a mentor, a fighter, the man that speaks truth to the power. It's not that person that Chief Patrick Eholor, popularly known as IPA Ultimate Equal, the founder and president of One Love Foundation. So invite your friends, invite everybody. Let's do this together. Let's speak truth to power. Yes, let's do this together. Let's do this together, man. Let's do this together. Yes, my people. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on your time and where you are watching me from. I remain your brother, your friend, Dadamansis. Today we are going to be talking a very massive and very interesting topic today. And we have a guest today, our father, a friend, a colleague, and a fighter, Chief Patrick Eholor, popularly known as Ultimate Equal. So before we bring him, so share this video as me myself want share. So thank you guys so much for really joining us. Please share this video and let's get started. So let me bring our father in now. Okay, okay, sir.
Not like that. Give me a minute. Give me a
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Domo, sir. Good evening, sir. Good afternoon. Well done, sir. So,
yeah,
sir, first of all, before we... Hello?
I'm listening.
Okay, before we start and before we go straight to the topic and why we are here, sir, first of all, sir, before you introduce yourself to us, and a pidgin English so that many local people will understand that well. That is so.
Well, it doesn't really matter, how I introduce myself, what I say, but I also know that most of the people who are watching us, they have a little bit of knowledge about, after this phone call from Douglas, okay, about English. Tell them to open on the generator. About English or pidgin English, okay?
Okay, sir.
To go directly to what you say, and this is not a program between a general and a lieutenant. So I think you should limit the word sir, please. So you don't make me uncomfortable, okay? Just say okay. Because I'm glad to be on your platform. You invite me. If anybody who's going to be sir, should be you, not me, okay? Please, that status, it shouldn't come into this discussion. This is a very serious topic. So my name is Patriot Patrick Osage Eholor. I am the president of One Love Foundation. Other people call me the Ultimate Equal.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take it away, sir. Just say thank you, please.
Okay, the way we tell you apart for street. Okay, thank you, our street father, our fighter.
No, sir, not like that, sir. For it.
Okay, so Ultimate Equal.
Yeah,
Ultimate Equal. That is what we know you for. So, sir, we are going to start from. First of all, we'll go start from Nigeria, Edo State, before we go to Nigeria issue, because there's a lot of things made me see. There's a lot of things I see for your Facebook. You talk about NLC. We are coming to talk about that. And for your Facebook too, we get what you will see about the Benin Special Central Hospital.
Yes.
On your birthday, on that
Yes.
particular time, you talk about it. So
Yes.
first of all, let's start from Edo State, sir. Sir, for the past 6 years, how you go first of all to describe Edo for these past 6 years?
Well, you know, people look at me as a social critic, you know, and or an activist, you know, but I just look at myself as just the ordinary Joe who wants to do what is right for my state of my country. I like to be seen as a patriotic citizen, not all these big names, you know. But if you tell me in the past 6 years what had transpired in Edo State, I will say that I can recall a lot of memorandum of understanding, which is an abbreviation of MOU. And when the governor started, it started on a note of wake and see governor. So people were tripped and people were like really saying that something new had come. But unfortunately, it is short of our expectation because a lot of things he said he's going to do within his political campaign, we have not seen any of these things manifesting. We have not. And as a matter of fact, even his followers are short of words because they are confused. You know, when I went out there to take him to court to tell him that he was doing what he called he was doing what he called an export of a job to other cities like Lagos or Bayelsa, which was which was unfair to our citizens who are paying the tax. People thought I was too hostile about him. And you also know that on section 91 of the amended constitution, that without the people, there's no government. So Godwin Obaseki doesn't speak to the people because he thinks that he's the governor and he's bigger or greater than every one of us who elected into that office. And I disagree with that because without us, there's no governor and there's no Godwin Obaseki. So if you are going to ask me, how do I rate Godwin Obaseki? If you're asking on the score of 0 to 10, I will give him 2, which is a failed mark. Because before now, I gave him 0. And if there was anything below 0, I will give him 0. The only way he has been able to get that 2 from me, it was because of the abandoned projects, like the courthouse, like some other things that were abandoned by previous government, that he was able to bring back to light. And that's why he's getting that 2 from me. Otherwise, his governance is what you call abysmal failure. He did not only fail himself, he failed for those who believe in him and who voted for him. So he failed everybody.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for your own opinion. I think that okay, sir. There was a time we heard that you carried the governor go court. Is that true?
It's not a time. I think if I can remember my cases with him, I can name them for you. I have about 19 or 21 cases with him now. Not because
sir,
I hate him.
You fit tell us in which aspect why you carried go court?
I can tell you because when Oshomole was there, Oshomole wanted to sell Edo House. If you go to YouTube and look at the history, I was the one that mobilized to stop Oshomole from selling Edo House in Lagos. Not because I hated Oshomole, because I was a patriotic citizen. I want what is right for our state. And I was one of the people with civil society who compelled Oshomole to call a town hall meeting, which is norm in a democratic dispensation. I don't know the last time Governor Obaseki spoke to the press, because as a governor, you are supposed to be speaking to the press, or your minister or your commissioner of information are supposed to be speaking for you, but we don't hear from them. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
yes,
in that again, he has failed us because we don't know what he's doing. Everything Godwin is doing is on speculation. Now, Godwin Obaseki refused. I say, when I say Godwin Obaseki, don't be surprised. That is his name because it's not a must. I must call him Excellency because what is excellence in a man is when you are doing what is excellent. You know, Nigeria abuse English. You call excellency, right reverend, right senator. Why are you calling this name? Why are you making them bigger than their head? Call them by their name, you know, and let them stand up and do the right thing. You know, and that's why today I refuse to put the president picture or the governor picture in my office. I would rather put my children picture in my office so that I can see their face. If I'm going to make any decision that is wrong, I can look at the face of my children. So when I use the word Godwin Obaseki, it's not a disrespect to him, it's his name. It's not a disrespect to his office, it's his name. I'm not compelled to use the word excellency. I want to clear that first before I go into the case I have with him. Can I go on, sir? Okay.
Yes, go on,
Now,
sir. Go on.
when there were exports of a job, which I call a flight risk, because it is a flight risk, okay? I questioned him and I took him to court on that. I won the case in court. He was represented by Wole Kola Okeyaine. And they appealed the case because they're always appealing. I'm always winning them. I also took him to court on the ground that people have no representation in the local government. He has refused to call the local government election. I also took him to court over the water storm. All right? I also took him to court over him not having an ESCO. I also took him to court over him not nominating commissioners. I also took him to court in series of issues. Some of them I don't remember, but I know I have about 19 or 20 cases in court with him. He's buying time in all these cases. And most of these judges are also falling prey to him because he buy them. And the executives, as the executives have been able to pocket legislators and the judiciary, which is not to be so in a democratic dispensation, because we're supposed to have three arms of government. All right? But you look as if we have one arm of government. And my most recent case now is to take him to court again under Section 41, I believe so, about him running the House of Assembly with a minimum number. It's unconstitutional. And I also take Yaya, who is a clerk to the House of Assembly, to court because he was bribed. And then he disregarded the votes of other constituency. We had not been represented in many constituencies. They've been denied because Obaseki is afraid that when those people are inaugurated, they might impeach him. Why are you afraid of being impeached if you know you have no skeleton in your cupboard? So I have a numerous case against him in court. And I'm not doing this to Obaseki alone. You can also see today I threatened taking the NSC to court. I've taken the presidency to court. I've taken the Malami to court. I've taken Umar Daladi to court. You know, it's not because I enjoy it, it's my money, because there must be a precedent. Without a precedent, we cannot grow as a country.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. First of all, we go acknowledge you. There was a protest you did. Is it not November? But a few months ago for Saple Road for Ogege Junction.
Yes, sir.
In Ogege Junction, where you mobilize brothers and sisters on a sleep, on a dance, on a as you make the place day lovely. And after that, your motive of see that zeal, we see the result. The result came out that the governor that was not, he did not fairly listen to that kind of thing. He was forced to come up and said, okay, we'll go see the way what you talk about that. And up to now, that road, as we talk about 3 days ago, that road was, and I see one side is still there.
You know, in that regard, they are doing what they call palliative. You know, they were blaming it on rainy season. We are hoping that they're going to do it now because it is not really a state road, it's a federal road. But however, if the federal refuse to do it, you as a governor, because your people are suffering, you take responsibility, you know? And that's why I took Fashola to court in the same regard, because Fashola was two-time governor before I become a minister. It's also a failure. These people are failures. It's why not they cannot even be a local government chairman if we know what we are doing as a citizen. We are not supposed to beg them, because if the roads are motorable, the food will be cheaper. The car will not get damaged as it is every time everybody go to Owelu to go and buy spare parts. So it was the pressure that we put on him. I don't want to take the credit. It is we. Because without the people, there's no me. Without the support, I can't do it alone. So it's we. And that is why when we went to government house, he refused to see us. He doesn't want to see anybody because he doesn't have anything to tell anybody. But when the pressure were there, we told the police, we told the soldiers, we said, if you shoot one, you shoot all. If you kill one, you kill all. The message resonated in him that it's not business as usual.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So let's talk about it. It was your birthday period. You were celebrating your birthday, and you can't go Central Hospital. You can't do video. Say Central Hospital, they don't demolish, you don't know what they want to put for there. So, sir, you talk many things. Do you have any proof for that? Say the governor, as a demolish that, he say he don't want to build something for them. Say na park, he want to build for them.
No, I don't need a proof. The proof is on him. Listen, you are a blogger from Germany.
Yeah.
You are educated. And you are a Benin man. Are you not a Benin man?
Yes.
Okay. If somebody asks you for Germany, say, they destroy structural office too. What they want to put there? And you don't have an answer. Is that not a shame? We are not supposed to be speculating what the government is doing. The government is our father. If you are building a house today, would your daughter not know what you are building, or your son, if you are building 3-bedroom or a duplex? So
definitely,
it's not on me to answer that question. The onus is on him to tell us what he's doing there. Their speculation is doing a park. Their speculation is doing a monumental museum. Because when he has some issues with our father, our monarch, Oba Atokpe, over the activism, I'm sure you read it. I'm sure you see my video. I was the person that brought it to life to say that the Oba has the right. Of your body, Oba, of your winner, your winner. No. All right? The Oba has the right to say, I need an artifact, I need it in my palace. It is not the governor's right or decision to have a subcommittee and exclude the Oba away and his chief. And that is why that video was viewed many times, over 200 million times, if I'm not exaggerating it, and it's true. Okay? So, that hospital were built 1920 or 1910, over 100 years ago. So if you are going to relocate, rebuild, whatever you are doing, we are supposed to know as a citizen. If you don't tell us, we speculate. So I am speculating. With my speculation, I hope you respect us who voted for him to tell us exactly what he's doing.
Okay, sir. So let's talk about the Edo State Library. Edo State Library. Allegedly, we hear and say that Edo State Library, they don't locate and give private investor what they call chop right. But allegedly, because he say that chop right, say the governor get agreement with say Edo people will get what they call 30% slot from that Edo State Library. I don't know that you get anything to talk about that Edo State.
Now let me quickly tell you. Listen, we should be civilized. We are blessed people. Whenever we leave the shore of Nigeria, we become very progressive. And we cause when we are home. If you go to America, you go to Europe, especially in America that I know, because I've lived in Canada for 33 years. The highest paid doctors in America, they are Nigerians. Because the press are not right, they think that they can, they can, in a way, let Nigeria name become synonymous with fraud, drugs, and prostitution. It's not true. Nigeria is the best and the brightest all over the world, okay? It is because our leadership has failed us. And that's why we are having this problem that we're having today. Now, whether it's shop right or shop wrong, you're asking me a question. Whether it's shop right or shop wrong, education is the light of a nation. You cannot destroy a library for a shop right or a shop wrong. Not only the library, he extended it to the Ministry of Agric. He destroyed all. We need agric. We need to be an exporting nation. We need the library because we don't want to become a brain drain. Because Education is very vital. If a man is not informed, a man is deformed. I did not have the privilege to go to university because my parents couldn't afford it. And when I have my troubled times, I run to Urban Market Road. There were a library there very close to the station. I go and read and watch pictures. In my own days, we are supposed to be progressing. We are supposed to go forward, not retrogression. So why would you break a library and replace it with shop wrong or shop right? Come on now. What happened to us? Where are the prophets? Where are the elites? Where are the politicians? Where are the market women? Where are the CXO? We must speak truth to power. It is wrong to bring shop wrong or shop right to replace it with a library. Very wrong.
Okay, sir.
And as you speak, he has not explained to us because he doesn't have respect for Edo, because he knows that if he leaves APC, they will welcome him with a common patrimony to PDP. And if he leaves PDP, he can also go to a different party with a common patrimony. We must tell him he has no right to do that because it's our money.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. And, as you explain now, we don't understand that well. So for Edo State now, we dey say many things they happen. They show us now say the government of Governor Godwin Obaseki say he project Oshomo power plant to put light for some areas for Benin. So and as a most of us, they say some of the social media aid that they show us say the light already they spread, say Edo State they develop roads they and all those things they sir. I don't know if you get any idea about the development of the road infrastructures and the light and the stuff like that, sir.
Listen, people that voted for him in Ugbo, you should ask that question. People that voted for him in the Kawan Road, you should ask that question. If they had anything like that. People that vote for him in Gelegele, you should ask that question. There's not like that, and there's no light. Even that light they are talking about, yes, the plan was there. That light cannot, quote me, cannot take 4 hours constantly. Even the way they have shared it, they took the light to government parastatals. The light is not for those who voted for him. It's for them who are in the office. And even then in the office are not even getting 8 hours a day. So Obaseki have entered the Guinness Book of Records as the only governor who has the highest MO. May one of understanding that is not executed. He talks about Gelegele. He talks about the park. Are you with me now? He talks about so many things that he has not been able to. He's even talking about building an airport now. Airport in Ovia North. When our airport in Benin has no generator. If he has light, why would the airport in Benin don't have light? Airport in Benin is one of the most essential places and the hospitals. Why did the airport don't have light? I will show you a video I did in the airport when we were flying in the dark, when they were taking our luggages without screening it. In this era where you have Boko Haram, in this era where you have terrorists. So you tell me, and our state now has the highest Fulani herdsmen. Our mothers, our sisters cannot go to the farm again. They're being raped, they're being maimed, they're being killed. And he's getting about 700 something million, almost about $1 billion for security votes. What is he using it for? You should call Godwin Obaseki to your interview. And if anything I'm saying is contrary to what he's doing, he should take me to court. And I'm ready to face any action in the court of law.
Okay. Ultimate equal. Thank you very much. So we'll talk about what you they do now. What are you going to? What you will talk about the opposition party? There is no statement not go opposition party. Let's talk about the opposition party in Edo State, and then playing the role of opposition party.
Well, you read my article about a few days ago when I told the opposition party that they are scared. They are scared. They're very scared because they are going to hide. Godwin Obaseki revoked some land that Oshomole gave to himself and his cronies. And the people has not really recovered from it. And some of them also have contract they didn't execute. So if they make PIM, Obaseki will send it to jail. But that doesn't make Obaseki right in other things. So, but he's right in that by revoking that. Obaseki, I hear you on that. You did well. If you see any other thief, take it back from there. It's our common patrimony. Because I tell you, live too. Those you favor or those who stole our properties, we are going after them. They are giving it to us. It's a Edo property. So I hail you on that for having that, confident, believing that what you were doing is right because the property belongs to government. And if it is true, you were right. And if it was not true, I expect those people to challenge you in court so that they can get a verdict. Because even though the court, we don't trust them that much, at least some of these few judges are still few good men. It's not all the judges that they are corrupt. Some of these still have family names to maintain. So if you people think that he took your land, in a way because he was vendetta, because he didn't like you people, go to court. But that's not true because most of them know they did what was wrong by taking things that belongs to me and you and every one of us. And that is why the opposition is sleeping. I'm telling you that. This is the way the opposition would have taken back the state to themselves because Gordon Obaseki administration have failed abysmally. Had failed.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So we'll talk about the security for Edo State. You will agree with me or you go disagree with me, say, Edo State for the part of security, since we get this, what we call Edo State Security Network, at least security don't they a little bit okay, not be for all the whole state, but at least it don't they minimal. Upon us say the governor not they pay them. In all those people, now their money that they use, now their weapon, their whatever now that they use. So what you go talk? What you go tell us about the security?
Let me say no, but thanks. Because you said it yourself that the government is not paying them, and it's true that the government is not paying them. And can I say it's worse or can I say it's better? It's a catch-22. It's not worse, it's not better. Because why? Most of the guys who are doing it, most of the guys are not trained on how to handle gun. You don't just give a gun to somebody because we are insecure. And those guys don't also have biometrics. They are supposed to have fingerprints in case anything happens, so they can be traced, so they can be accountable. So it's a catch-22. It's not something I want to dwell into because I don't want to offend those people who voluntarily came to sacrifice their life to support the police because of the insecurity. So I'm not going to really
Thank you,
talk
sir.
about that issue.
So people, as you are watching us, please share this video, leave your comments, and if you have any question, just leave it in the so that we can easily ask our guests, Ultimate Equal. Please share this video. Okay, so Ultimate, let's talk about please, I'm sorry, just because I dropped out some things that let's talk about the. You said NLC is a fraud. you said NLC, and please, before we go further, I will back it up with your video. I want to play your video video is for like 4 minutes. Just bear with me to play your video for 4 minutes. Okay. So, first of all, my good people of Edo State, please bear with us. This video is 4 minutes. People of Edo State, people of Lagos, all over the world watching us, please, Mona, bear with us. This video now 4 minutes. In talk to NLC.
Yeah, National Labour
back up with the video. Back up with the video. So Mona, bear with us. So if you have any question, don't fail to leave it in the comment section, and my number is there to give it to me. So oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, go.
Nigerians, happy New Year again. This is an unusual video. I've seen something that was very shocking yesterday, where NSC called a large meeting for civil society to be a part of their plan to strike for anticipation of fuel hike. Listen, NSC has been striking. NSC has been
unmute yourself. Unmute yourself if you want to speak, sir. Unmute yourself.
They have been like a joke or a mockery to our society.
Unmute yourself. We
So I was
cannot hear you.
surprised,
Unmute your speaker.
that
Unmute your
some of the
speaker.
CSO yesterday attended the meeting with them. Of course, it's a prerogative. They have the right to
Okay, I
attend
was
the
sorry.
meeting
I
with
was saying
them.
there was no sound. Are
But
you hearing the sound?
we must
Yes, now we
expose
can hear. There is a
NSC,
sound. We are hearing it.
Nigeria
Okay, that's
Labour
good.
Congress.
That's good.
Let me tell you two things before I will refer you to their website, okay? Now, one of their fundamental principle before they were registered, I'll read. Continually enhancing quality of life and improve the income, other working conditions of workers. That is one. Then two, to promote and sustain the unity of Nigeria trade union. Ensure total unionization of all workers, irrespective of their creed, state, origin, gender, political beliefs. Very important. Promote, defend, advance the economy, political, and social rights and well-being of Nigeria workers, pensioners. We see pensioners die every day. We see states as of today that cannot pay 30,000 naira minimum wage. We see workers that are fired without representations. We see pensioners who will queue on the line and die without getting their pension. We see a country without unemployment benefits. We have a country without social welfare package. And yet, we have these people buying house in Matima. They will organize us to rally around them to protest. In the evening, they will exchange. Ghana must go. Remember the word of Olusegun Obasanjo, former president.
Well, like we've done 32
How he
minutes
mocked
already.
the men of Kaki. How they shout in the day and come in the night and collect dollars. Change. Ghana
Hey, stop it.
must go. Remember the word of Olusegun Obasanjo, former president. How he mocked the men of Kaki. How they shout in the day and come in the night and collect dollars. Ghana must go. So I want to advise every meaningful Nigeria who are not myopic that the protest is our right.
This video is long. It's
That we can tell the government that if they want to impose more suffering to us as citizens, we are ready to picket their airports, to picket their motor park, to call on our citizens to stay home without going to work. That will hit them very
The video is
hard.
playing, but me, I'm not hearing
We
it.
should not support
Yeah, maybe they are hearing that
NSC
side.
in any protest.
I don't know.
They
Yeah, so long
should
as
go
audience is
ahead
hearing it, right?
and do what they're supposed to do for the citizens. Our mood don't do. Enough is enough. NSC, I am using the Freedom of Information Act today through my lawyers to ask your functionalities. And when I get the result that you are not functioning in what you are supposed to be doing, I'm challenging you, court. We are going to scrap NSC. The Israel will defend ourselves and be having hope that become hopeless because most of you there are after.
Okay, so sir,
Yes.
as you talk about your star, for that video, based on what you talk, now make
Yes.
me play that video. You
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
You say NSC in a fraud, say
Yes.
CSO maybe avoid it for any protest, maybe they want to do, they want use press it, take claim
I
their
like
own.
that word. Yeah.
So, ultimate equal. So, can you
Yes.
explain more better? Why do you call them a fraud?
Okay, now let me tell you why. Now, I'm going to break it down to you, and I want those who are listening to hear me well, okay? Now, you are in Germany.
Yeah.
As you are aware, I also have a dual citizenship. I'm a Canadian too. I'm also in Nigeria, right?
Okay.
When you are in Germany, if you work for about 2 or 3 years, and unfortunately, you cannot continue to work because you are sick or anything just come up, right?
Yeah.
Because you've been paying into a post called unemployment scheme. If you become unemployed, government is supposed to give you some money, about 60
That is what we call job
65% of
center. Yeah,
what
we call
you
it
contributed.
job center.
Okay, and if it expires, they will not place you on welfare. They are doing this to make sure you don't embrace crime. If you want to go back to school, you can go and read. Now, NSC have been making noise. There are some states who cannot pay 30,000 naira. 30,000 naira is $60. So Nigerians are living below $2 a day. Nigeria, the largest population in the continent of Africa. You know, Nigeria, that I can describe as the people who are the Nubians, where the civilization started. Let's go back now to Benin. You have two kingdoms in the world, Benin Kingdom and British monarch. You have two cities in the world, Benin City and New York City. It's an historical place. We are born to wait. We are not supposed to suffer. Now, when was the last time NSC represented anybody that was fired in a government parastatal or a private firm? This is the question you should ask yourself. Obasanjo said it one time, I don't want to mention name, that these people wear khaki in the day and they wear white lace in the night. After negotiating with us, the Western Ghana must go, and the story is over. We as a people, if NSC cannot protect us, cannot give us a minimum wage, cannot give us insurance benefit, cannot give us a pension retirement for our father and our grandfather and our grandmother, then they are not useful. And that is why I've asked my lawyer today to take them to court with FOI. Most people don't understand the meaning of FOI. It is called the Freedom of Information Act. When Umara Musa Iyadura of blessed memory was there, I challenged his administration. And I got it that we have a right to ask any parastatals with FOI what is their functionality. So we can also question the leaders of Labour Congress, where people cannot afford 3 square meals a day. We cannot guarantee 30,000 naira. Why is their leaders buying house in Maitama? To buy a house in Maitama is like buying a house in Banana Island. It's from 800 million to 1.5 billion. So I challenge them to deny. So they are not helping us. So it will be very, very idiotic, because it's a poetic justice to use my money to fight me. It is very bad for them to take us like sardine and protest with us. We'll be horsewhip, we'll be tear gas, we'll be saying Aluta continue, we'll be saying Kwata will die today, and they are getting rich and getting fat to their belly and buying houses they will not sleep before they die in Dubai and in Washington DC and in Canada. Their children are all in Canada schooling. How are they affording to pay it? So we must scrap NSC. They are fraud. The last time NSC was vibrant, it was during the time of late Michael Imodu, may so rest in peace. They know how to negotiate with government. They know how to fight for wages for a citizen. How can Nigeria, the giant, so-called giant of Africa, its citizens is living on $2 a day? Is that not preposterous? So they are fraud, I say it. And if they think they are not fraud, let them take me to any court. I'm ready to defend myself.
Okay, thank you, sir. The ultimate equal. So, which message will you pass to our people? Now, maybe say this NLC allegedly say that they call people. Now, maybe they call join, they do protest, maybe they want to put money for their own pocket. So, which message are you passing to? Because this
before that message, let me also tell you something I forgot. When I was brutalized, when I was speaking for police,
no, we are coming there with a
I'm just saying that who doesn't understand English, who were not trained.
Okay.
I was speaking that they were underpaid. They were not treated by the federal government. A DSP said, arrest the idiot. How can a police officer who is a DSP call his own citizen an idiot?
Okay, so sir, before we go come to where you want to talk just now, so because as we talk now, you forget it, we are broadcasting in 7 channels.
That's good.
We are broadcasting in 7 channels. That's is good. Where we are broadcasting for 1,000 people are watching you as we are talking right now. So, which advice you would tell our people? Now, more of these people want use for their own personal selfish interest. maybe say they want to use our head now to do protest. And at the end, the time of the settlement, they'll go do an indoor, as you talk and just now say, agbada for money, white for night. So which
the
which
message is that it's a
the
fundamental human right to protest. Myself and my wife, my children can have a placard and protest that we don't want the fuel increase. We can also talk to the student union to support us, but we don't need NSC because they cannot be using us as a bargain chips. And if we're also going to make sure that the government recognizes us, we must make sure that we tell the people that when they are over 18 years, they must have a voter's card. We must also fight for the right of you guys in diaspora so that in election time, you'll be able to vote because you are Nigerians. Every American citizen vote wherever they are. Every Israeli citizen vote wherever they are. Every England or English, you call them, vote wherever they are. And they brought us democracy. So can you teach your teacher or your teacher is supposed to teach you? So we do things in the reverse. So we must make sure that we participate in any election because it's a civic responsibility. And if we are not voting, these guys have the right to buy a bag of rice for us and give us 5,000 to vote for them. And if you divide 5,000 by 365 days, you know what it is. It's less than 4 naira a day. So we must make sure that we hold our government official accountable. He who fears suffer because fear does not exist. It only exists in human mind. We must live free or die.
That's a powerful word, though. That's a powerful word. So thank you so much, Ultimate Equal. Thank you so much. So before we go to your personal issue and before we go to Nigeria, so for the final word to Edo State now, we are leaving Edo State now to Nigeria at large. So which message you go pass give Edo people and which message you get to pass give the governor of Edo State, His Excellency?
Well, my message for Edo people is that the governor is our governor. He was duly elected. We must all rally round and support him to succeed. We must all criticize him very constructively. We must all applaud him when he's doing right. But we must not give him the consent to insult us. He's not bigger than any of us. We are the same people. That's my message.
Thank you, sir. So thank you very much. So let's go to Nigeria. Right now, we go Nigeria now. So we have a lot of people watching us right now. Please share this video. Leave your comment in the comment. If you have any question for our guest, Ultimate Equal, leave it in the comment section or my WhatsApp number is there. Just leave it there. Then I will ask your question. So let's go to Nigeria. Now, you know, say very soon, campaign will start, sir. Very soon. Campaign will start. And officially, what you they see for social media saying Jagaban of Lagos, which Ahmed Tinubu, they say he wants to come out. Allegedly, what you with the year. This is not allegedly again, now official. So, and there is a sticker you sent to me on my WhatsApp that one man, one vote. Everybody should have PVC and vote like that. So, sir, how you see and say Jagaban Tinubu is the one coming out to be the next president of Nigeria? Which you go talk about that one?
Well, first of all, Jagaban is a Nigerian. Every Nigerian has the right to aspire to the highest office, presidency, governor, senate, whatever. So we must respect that right because he has the right to aspire, okay? But for me, I tell my followers, I tell people that sometimes we must think and ask ourselves questions before we cast our vote. Let me say that a leader who is afraid to speak truth because of his selfish interest is not a leader. Because politicians are not leaders. You know, the leaders are supposed to be the elder statesmen. Those are leaders. Because politicians are looking for what to get from you, and they are looking for the next election so that can be re-elected. For me, I said to myself and my people and my followers that we are not going to vote for any ancestors again. Buhari should be the last ancestors in the office. Buhari came out some few weeks ago in his broadcast that he had about 17 months before he leaves, that he's tired, that the job is too enormous for him because of his age. He admitted it, and I respect him for that. So Jagaban has a right to say he wants to contest. We also have the right.
Why I ask you this question, be say, as a man of the people, as a man of the street, ultimate equal, as a man of the street, I tell you that maybe you live most of your life. Upon not saying you don't get your own house, you are well okay. You live most of your life in street up to now, because now street will tell you see you pass. You don't understand? So that's why I asked you that question as a man of the street, ultimate equal. Because a lot of us don't get controversials of no, we don't need ancestors as we talk about us now. This man may saying this 69 years, he begin saying this 74 years. If you go Wikipedia now different age, now you go bring come out, he begin call senior Tinubu. So now with the talk saying that Tinubu people now, you see young boys now the flag up saying that Tinubu they want follow. As a young, as our young generation, as a man that still represents this young generation, do you think it's right for because of 100,000 more one get from political innuendos, more you the clamor for which we know say not good?
Well, you know, I will not be doing myself justice if I come here to castigate Tinubu. I can't do that. But I've already sent my message that I'm not voting for any ancestors. So my people will know the meaning of an ancestor. I'm sure you know the meaning of an ancestor. So okay. I leave it like that because I'm not going to come here. I won't do that because let me tell you something. Okay. We can. It's a poetic justice to use our money to fight us. Whatever Tinubu is bringing in there is our money, and besides that, there should be a cap of what we bring into election. This is why the stealing will not stop in Africa, not just in Nigeria. Because he who pays the piper dictates the tune. Because in America or Germany or London where you are, there's a limit that you can contribute to election. Not a man that will have a bullion van in his compound to entice voters you're asking me to vote for. So if you want to vote for money, it's your choice. But it's time we look beyond money and look for a young, energetic, a young, sincere person that will take us to the next level. We are tired of this recycling. We don't need it at all. For me and my household, I will not vote for ancestors again. But I will appease them with my snap and kola nut, but not my vote.
Thank you so much, Ultimate Equal. So people watching us, as I told you before, please thumbs up this video, turn up this video, leave your comment in the comment section below. Invite your friends, please. If you have any question for our guest, Ultimate Equal, that is my number displaying on the screen. Don't forget to call me and just leave a question, at least 1 minute. Sir, this is the question I have for you. You just let it go, because if we say more deliver, it will take. Okay, so sir, let's talk about Nigeria. Let's talk about the Nigeria at large. You know, say Nigeria, what do you go get to talk about? Because a lot of people say Buhari is one of the president that have touched most part for Nigeria. Say he do railway, he do this thing, and some people they say no, say the man not work, the man never do anything. What do you get to tell us for that issue?
Well, for me, I am guilty because I was fooled. I voted for Buhari, you know, because I believe that he was a general, he can combat the insecurity. I believe that he was a man who wasn't flashy, you know, he doesn't really need so much to be happy, but he's surrounded by so many people who are very corrupt. Buhari promised us he was going to give us the list of corrupt people. Buhari never did. Buhari told us that he was going to tell us the money that was found in the Koi building. Buhari never told us. Buhari is a sectional leader. If you look at all the institutions in Nigeria, they are headed by Hausa Fulanis. I know they are my brothers, but there are other qualified people, if you're talking about quota system, that are also heading those areas. So if you are telling me,
hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
I get question for Ultimate Equal. Which party in there?
Okay, thank you so much. We answer your question now. Okay.
Okay.
Epa?
Yes, I'm listening.
Somebody called and asked you that which party do you belong to?
I don't belong to any party, but I am a card carrier who can vote for anybody, who can be voted for. But I don't belong to any party. I can vote.
So continue continue with your talking.
Okay, so Buhari is a sectional leader, because if you talk about quota system, he has not helped us. If we are from Bende State or Edo State, if we have 185, we fail the jam. We can't get into university. But you have somebody from the north, Adamawa or Sokoto, they get 82, 80, they pass. And this will become the head of immigration, the head of custom, the head of police, the head of senate, the head of the... So it's a sectional leader. We cannot trust a sectional leader. Nigeria belongs to every one of us. He who the car fit, let him wear it. If I have a full animal tomorrow who wants to rule this country, I will vote for him. If it's one Nigeria. Because people sacrifice and die for one Nigeria. So you cannot just have a president. Look at the electoral bill. He almost killed it. If it wasn't for the force and for the CSO and for the push, they would have even revisited it again. But we told them that they must. And that's why today they are trying to revisit that, electoral votes, okay? So for me, I think if there's anything below zero, I'll give it to Buhari. He fails. When Buhari came to power, you know how much the dollar was. When Buhari came to power, the poor could afford to buy a bag of rice. When Buhari came to power, you know, there was a lot of things that was even better. And those people like Bakare, who were protesting in Ojota and closing our street, they couldn't talk to Buhari now because they betrayed every other person. I didn't support the protest. I wasn't against it. But I'm saying that now that Buhari has failed all of us, why did they shut their mouth? What are they afraid of? They do not know that if we talk, we will die. And if we choose not to talk, we're also going to die. So for me, I regretted voting for Buhari. I was responsible and I took my responsibility. So he failed us.
Okay. We'll talk about the insecurity. For the few days now, a few weeks ago, we shall say what an bandit who call them been a Fulani, have been a Boko Haram. They invade what an army school, one school that they go there, they shoot everybody, they carry people come out. What do you will talk about the insecurity for Nigeria at large?
The insecurity, some of the military men are benefiting from it. I'm not saying, oh, they are very good military men. Especially our young officer, they are not encouraged. Money is budgeted to buy plane, to do this. More of these people, they took it. They don't even know if security exists because they have police who are protecting them. Do you know that we are short of police in this country? And yet we have police protecting the politicians and leaving us who voted for them unsafe. So it's not right. And I think that if the Buhari administration feel that we cannot handle it, they can reach out to Russia. They can reach out to Israelis. They can reach out to Americans. They know the people who are doing this havoc. And these people can be crushed within the twinkle of an eye. They can buy a lot of drone. You know, you don't need to even... The way we fight conventional warfare now is different. You can use drone with, what do you call it again? Searchlights and what they want, infrared. You can use those things to search for people. And you will see them in the forest. And if you see your target, you unleash it and let them go. But they don't want to do it. It took time for us, civil society, especially me, to take them to court, to fight them. That those generals who were serving more than they're supposed to serve must be retired. We fought them day and night before Buhari could have the mindset to retire those people. And even retiring them, even they failed, he promoted them to ambassadors. How can you encourage failure? It's only Nigeria. Only Nigeria you reward people who fail with chieftaincy title or with ambassadorial position. It's sad. It's very sad.
Thank you, Ultimate Equal. We call this the see and say this Boko Haram they talk. We know the tough Nigeria since how many years do they come? It don't they go 1 decade now. Say, but some leaders they go they do negotiation with this Boko Haram. They go say they go give them money. They don't go negotiate with them. They get their speaker. May they speak for the person. May the same message they give them. Person may the same message. What you go talk as a country maybe say read develop. Then they see people may they say they kill churches, they kill Christians, they kill people, they kidnap them, they rape them, they do many things. And person they come and they say if they negotiate with them, if wanna give them money, they'll go give them. So what you go talk about that one?
Do you know that as we speak, our President Buhari had not had the guts to call them terrorists? They are terrorists. Okay, and now they are even taking some of them and listing them in our military. How can you A thief that came to rape your wife, to kill your mother, to kill your daughter, you will employ that thief to be working for you. Does that make any sense to you? Does that make any sense to you? They know what they are doing. Otherwise, they would have prescribed them the same way they talk to about, Brafa, what do you call them? The IPO. They call them terrorists. These are people who are separatists, who are saying that we are not satisfied being in Nigeria because we have two Nigerians. One is for the elite and one is for the poor. You were able to tag them in a hurry, a terrorist. And you cannot call Boko Haram, who will kill and maim and still students in the day. You are negotiating with them. Something is wrong in Larry. Oh, we are joking. Oh, where? Oh, fair. Honor say, honor a woman. You know, there's a problem.
There is fire in the mountain.
There's a problem.
Okay, Baba, it's like somebody want to ask you a question. Let me remove it from my Bluetooth. Hello? You want to ask a ultimate equal question? Okay, wait, let me remove. Oh yeah, just 1 minute.
Okay, please, sir, great ultimate equal. What will you say about the disrespect the Nigerian federal government of Nigeria is doing to our monarch in Nigeria? We want you to talk about that.
Okay, thank you very much.
They do collect stuff from them the way they collect position from people.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, can you explain the caller question for me properly, please?
Yes, please. Or can you throw more light about the way the federal government of Nigeria disrespects some monarch? Like they feel you go meet any monarch now, or you collect the staff of authority, disrespect them. You see, can you throw more light on that?
Okay, now I want to turn that caller. You know, I said something in your program. Maybe you didn't hear that. I'll repeat again. Nobody can insult you without your consent. Unfortunately, most of these traditional rulers have disrespected themselves. If you look at even Wike in Port Harcourt, the way he disrespects traditional ruler, you don't want to be called a traditional ruler. Because why? They are supposed to be the one to talk to the electorates. They are supposed to be the ones to talk to people to behave themselves. But many times, these are same people who will betray their people, betray their conscience. And that is why the federal government doesn't have respect for them. Because they are apologists. They have been there to go and carry Ghana must go. So they know them, that those things they are just doing is what we call a masquerade. That when you unmask it, there's somebody inside. That's why I don't have respect for them.
Okay, sir. Ultimate equal. Sorry, are you trying? They try to tell us now, say, as a traditional ruler, there is a major role, or they get power, or they get energy to speak to the government officials as a traditional ruler.
Let me tell you, when you were growing up, I don't know how old you are, maybe about 60, but in my time when I was growing up, right?
I'm 30-something, sir.
Good. When we were growing up in our time, when you see a rich traditional man, then there were no corruption like this. With a bead in your hand, is regarded as a justice of peace. When you are fighting with a girl or your neighbor, if he's coming with his white regala and that bead, what's happening? Doyo! It's enough. The two of you will hurt. You will have respect for him. Because those days, they were not corrupt. They have not rubbished themselves. They were not going out with politicians. They were not going to beg governors or president for anything. That was the days of my father. But these days, a lot of things have changed. They have lost the value to that institution. But that doesn't mean I agree with the federal or the state to disrespect them. But in order for them to earn their respect, they must earn it. You don't demand respect, you earn respect. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes, we are with you, sir. We hear you.
Live interview. Okay, I should call back. Tell him I'm live interview.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. You talk about something else now. Say, back in the days, for your father time,
yes,
them those our traditional rulers, they get major role that they play, and they speak to these authorities. But you say now they're not the drug against it, because most of them are not loyal to the government elect people.
Yes.
Don't you think that because of the civilization and the way of government and the governance and the way of monarch make all they come over, that make the city change the narrative?
No, it has nothing to do with it too. Let me also tell you, I am also a chief. If you bring some matter before us in our palace with my nogi, and if I see that you are wrong, I will speak truth to power. It is better you tell people true. You let them feel bad than lie to them and let them suffer in the rest of their life. Truth is very, very scarce to get now. But at the end, even when you lie, the truth will naked you. So you could go back to our monarch at home. Go back to how they were trying to, play some game that wasn't very pleasing to the Oba. The Oba had to stand his ground and tell the chiefs that if I see any of you carrying out any injustice or saying it in the name of Oba Benin, you will be banished from the palace. And that's why you see now sanity is coming now to the palace. Because some of these chiefs, when it comes to land grabbing and getting what do you call this people that is it what do you call this people, those youths in the community?
New chairman.
chairman
Okay,
and all that. Those things brings a lot of the chieftain down because a chief saw a CDA chairman selling the land 3 times that had been sold to one grandmother, and the chief is afraid to say the truth because of Egunje. So that's the problem. It's simple. Corruption is the problem that is making us lose our respect. If we want to earn back our respect, I'm not saying this in any light that I'm a perfect human being. Nobody's perfect, I have my shortcomings, okay? I might be a social critic, but there are some areas too that I'm not a perfect person. Nobody's perfect, but we must work on our character because character is everything.
Okay, thank you, sir. So you're watching us right now. Leave your comment and please turn up this video, invite your friends, and don't fail to call us and give if you have any question for our guest, Ultimate Equal, don't fail to call us. So, sir, let's talk about a Buhari administration. Buhari came into as a presidency, made a court change. Okay, sorry, we have a call. Hello, do you want to have our guest? Do you want to ask our guest a question? Oh yeah.
I want to ask Mr. Ultimate Equal a question.
Okay, we can hear you.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Just 1 minute.
Yeah. My question goes like this, Mr. Ultimate Equal. Good evening, sir.
Evening, sir.
Yeah. Do you think the problem of Nigeria or Edo State is about individual? Is it about Buhari or Tinubu or Baseki or whoever is there? Don't you think that even if they leave tomorrow, we will still remain the same because we have a system problem, not individual? No, because I believe no individual can change anything. It is a system that we have to change. The system that support government is faulty fundamentally. So I don't know what your take on that is.
Thank you, sir.
Because I feel that if Buhari leave tomorrow or Tinubu or anybody that come, I think Nigeria will still remain the same. If Obaseki leave tomorrow, is there Yam or anybody come, it will still remain the same because I feel we have a systemic problem. I don't know if you share my
Thank you.
vision. I just want to hear your opinion on that.
Let me comment on that because you said you have 1 minute. See, I think Dada, you have a very listening and educated audience. That question was very good.
Thank you.
That guy is very intelligent, okay? What we have, the guy said already, is a systematic problem. Nigeria don't have a system. They don't have anything to build on. That is why he said that individual alone cannot change it. But individual can contribute to the change, because we had faith systematically. Because Nigeria institutions were built around men. Men are institutions in Nigeria. In Germany, you have institutions. In America, you have institutions. I am a Canadian. I've lived in Canada for over 3 decades. There's an institution there. Now, A Nigerian guy recently, I know you are a blogger, you must have heard about this, in Edmonton or Halifax, I believe. He's a minister. He got a ticket because he was using his phone, and he was given a ticket for $300. But because he had that Nigerian blood in him, he called the commissioner of police to say, how can anybody give me a ticket? You know, I didn't violate the law. I was always driving my car. And the police said, you were recorded, you violated the law. But the man has a point. He said he thinks this is a racial profiling. But the governor said you are not supposed to call a superior officer. You're supposed to go to the court and contest your ticket. If you are guilty, you pay. If you are not guilty, they tear the ticket. What am I saying? Because there's a system in place there. If he was in Nigeria, he would say, do you know who I am? I'm a friend to commissioner, or I'm a commissioner. Nobody will even give you the ticket. So we have a systematic problem in Nigeria because Nigeria don't have institution. We need to have institution. When we have institution, this idea of fraud, this and that, will be eradicated. It might not completely disappear because if we don't have crime, you don't have police. If your border is not porous, you don't have customs. If you don't want migration anyhow in your country, you don't need immigration. So these things are not in our country. We need to revisit them. And let me tell you what I did lately. There was a man called Umar Dalandi. He's a chairman of the tribunal. Very powerful man. He was the one that took Onogari, who was the high court judge. I think his position was like Melamin position. The man beat a security guard in Barnes Plaza. I happened to see the video. I took him to court and I dragged him to a Senate floor to tell the Senate he must resign. Because if you cannot trust a messenger, you cannot trust his message.
Another powerful word, though.
Yes,
Then another
because
powerful
those
word.
we
You
said they
cannot
are
trust a
messenger.
messenger. You cannot trust his message.
Because the people we said we elected or selected, they are supposed to be our messenger. But we cannot trust them. And therefore, we cannot trust their message. And that's the reason why today people cannot trust Buhari's message. Because it's our messenger, but we cannot trust his message.
Thank you very much, Ultimate Equal. First of all, I want to thank you. Now, you I go thank Pass for you to honor our invitation for your busy schedule. You see, finally, my come. God will bless you, sir, and I really appreciate it from the bottom of my. God bless you, Ultimate Equal. So, more talk about last year. Is it not last year? Yeah, you were for the NSAS 1 year remembrance. My put on like that. You did Lagos, and I did video about that. The video is almost 150,000 views on my page right now. The video I did about you. When police molest and they deny you for your fundamental human rights, and they abuse your personality for Lagos. Can you give us more light about what happened that particular day? Because most of us now person say, like me, this one I promote the platform, more of us enter social media. Now, a person like us now we enter social media. Now we tag Commissioner of Police of Lagos State. I know Magili what's your bonnet. So, can you give us more light about that?
Well, first of all, let me thank you all that supported me. May God also be there for you in the times of your need.
Thank you.
You know, I am not a Lagosian, from Benin.
Yes.
Before the NSAS, I take protests to Abuja, to Benin, Commissioner of Police, IG, to tell them that they are treating the police very unfairly. And the police are transferring the aggression to us. I started the NSAS before it becomes public. You know, I'm not taking the credit for it, but I do know that a lot of people paid the highest price. They died, and may their soul rest in peace. Okay. Now, I told the police that the citizen will overwhelm them one day because they are not prepared. And it did happen in NSAS. So on that day, I went to Lagos. I went to speak for the police and speak for those who pay the ultimate price for us to live by telling the federal government to have a monument for those who lost their life for us. And also telling the federal government that the police are underpaid. The police barrack are so bad. The police deserve better than what they are getting. But because some of them were trained like an animal, before I could say Jack. And I said, look at them. They are going to show themselves now. And they show themselves. One police officer is a DSP, which is a shame. Said, take off his cap, arrest the idiot. How can a police officer who is a DSP call a citizen an idiot who pay taxes to pay your salary? Who speaks for you? So it's confusing. But I tell you something. I'm not mad. I'm not annoyed. I will send you a billboard I'm doing all over the state with my money that the police have not learned their lesson. The police need to be reformed. The police are victims.
I don't know if you can send it to my WhatsApp right now so that I can display it on this particular.
Yeah, let me send it to you as we're talking.
Send it to my WhatsApp so that I can display it here right now.
Okay, go to this thing. Send that billboard of police have not learned their lesson to him. Okay, so
send it to my WhatsApp, then I will display it here now.
Whatever I suffered, I don't let other people suffer. So that's why I didn't let it end. I couldn't get justice in Nigeria. I took them to ECOWAS court. I'm suing them for 100 billion. I know they don't have the money, but I want to teach them.
No, please come back. You say you are suing them for how much?
100 billion. I took them to ECOWAS court because I couldn't do.
Your network is bad. Your network did bad. They don't come. So your network break before. Come back again so that people can listen.
Okay. You know,
people can.
We have a treaty. We have a treaty with ECOWAS. So I'm telling you categorically we're going to win them. And I'm suing them for 100 billion. And I'm going to make sure they pay that money because they abused me and they took my fundamental human rights away from me. But they are victims.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening. Your name and where you are calling us from. Do you want to speak? Do you have any question for our guest? Okay. Okay, you are calling. Wait, sorry, it's like he's having a network problem. Just hold on. Just hold on. He will join us soon. It's like Nigeria network is very somehow malfunctioning. Just wait so that he will listen to your question. You say, oh my goodness, what So you want to join us? We have how many people they watch us then? No, this thumbs up is not enough, man. You guys should give me a thumbs up. It's not easy, man. And I'm supposed to say, okay, it's going to come back. It's not easy. Give me a good thumbs up now. I'm gonna use on a church, man. Give this video a thumbs up. Invite your friend. Leave your comment in the comment section, or you can call my number so that we'll talk about it. So that if you get any, okay, sorry, sir. When you come back, I will call you myself. Just wait. When you come back, I'm going to call you myself. I think he's trying to reach me on WhatsApp right now. He says, sorry, something come up. Okay. I think he's having one or two issue to discuss, but I think he's coming back. I think he's going to come back. Yeah, sorry. Say someone interrupt our conversation due to, as they live, they call that phone. He's going to come back, and we are going to bring him. So, please, Mona, give this video a thumbs up, please. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave your comment. Prince, I greet you. Please leave this video. Give this video a thumbs up, please. Just give a thumbs up. Leave your comment. It's very, very important. Please. It's not easy to bring a man like ultimate equal to speak for our people, to speak to everybody. It's not easy now. I beg, wanna give it so that it will encourage us to bring more people. Bring more people. Me go ready when they talk to us. You know that, and so you like before we go on, I go tell us person more than one man will bring come again from any place, and I'll tell me the name of the person, and I will look for the person by myself, and I will bring him. You understand? So if you are watching me, you want me to invite anybody again? Oh yeah, don't forget to write it or call me and tell me, say that I want me to bring this person. And don't forget, on Saturday, every Saturday, we are having a town hall meeting on Facebook, like a town hall meeting. If you like to participate, on Saturday or Sunday last week, we were 4 in number that participate. So if you like to join us on Saturday, 10 o'clock in the morning, Saturday 10 o'clock in the morning of a town hall meeting where we discuss about Nigeria and Edo State, don't fail to call us, and we will add you to the group, so that we all go day life like this. We go to discuss, we go disagree to the agree. So do not also forget, as I tell now before, now so I say tell now, if you are interested in land, say you want to buy land for Benin, for Sapler Road, don't fail to contact me. Then I will definitely give you a place, because I was opportune to have a good stuff with some my friends that want to sell their land. You can call me, and my assurance for you say, before you go pay for the land, you first of all do fence, or on a building you want to, you first do one to tell you that that is my own way of assuring you land is secured. To tell you how the land is secure. If na motor you get, you want use motor city carry land, call me, tell me the kind camera you get, then I will also direct you to the person that will take the car from you, then he will still give you land. So believe me that I will never do what not go make sense. I don't want to spoil my name. So it's better for you to even do business with me. Maybe say, man, you go see me cash anytime, any day. You know, people make this social media space. Everybody they very careful, so we cannot run. So thank you so much, man. So don't fail to patronize our land sales, and call on me if you want to acquire land. Call on me. You see, I'm doing okay. Call on me if you want to acquire land. I think this one. Okay. So call on me, and I will go to give you the land. And before you pay, before you do anything, you first of all do fence, or you want to build the house. Then before you pay, that is my assurance for you, to show how straightforward we are going to do business together. So may God Almighty bless you as you do that. So okay, let me bring that one that is said now. B-board. Okay, let me bring it right now. So he never come back. Let me call him and see if he's coming back. Or let me call him. Let me call him. Let me call Otimetico. Let me call him if he's call him. I'll be they call, because suppose show, yeah. No. Let me see. Please wait. It's like he's on call. So okay, let me start picking calls right now before. Okay. Hello, sir. Are you coming? Okay, so let me start picking calls now. Let me start picking calls, and I think sorry that I end your call. So my people, now so it be Brett. Okay. So my brother, so talk to us.
Yes, thank you, my brother. I just want to, I don't want to correct one impression I was hearing from my friend there, that the chiefs and the niggas in Edo State, that because of the money or because of the jet they are getting from the youth, that is why they cannot say the truth. So what I'm trying to correct that is because of the courties. The courties, they have to stop it killing. That they will just kill somebody, nobody will ask, even the government, under 24 hours, they cannot bring the person out. They will be looking for the person, oh, they don't see him, they run away, this and that. They cannot get the killer. So that is why they are scary. of their life. That is the great truth. And what is going on in Edo State that nobody can speak. Everybody is scared of his life.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much.
When the youth could just come out, they will just shoot somebody. Oh, they keep 3, they keep 4. No, you cannot you cannot bring them to justice. They think we just go like that. How can you think somebody else will talk tomorrow because of that? No.
Okay.
So that is on my own. That is what I feel. Like
okay.
It's going on. That is why it seems we cannot say the truth, and everybody is scared.
Okay.
To speak.
Okay. He's here now. He's going to listen. He's going to listen to you. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. So first of all, you send me a banner or a billboard, not a banner.
Yes.
A billboard. You said, let me put it here. You said this is are you go free explain more about this billboard to us? You know, so you be
I can explain it. Let me explain that. See, because of what happened to me, right?
Yes.
I didn't want to take it as pain, so I did a billboard. I said, police have not learned their lessons. That the citizens are fighting for them. That's the correct what I'm saying. Because we are fighting for them. We are not the cause of their problem. So instead of me to be bitter, I took it upon myself to do billboard all over the state. When people see it, they will know how to approach the police. The police, if they have conscience, they will also know how to relate to us. And
okay. Oh, I think it's about to call it a day because he's having difficulties with network and people are beginning to call him. So let me, okay. So we are going to do that now. Okay. Let's listen to that. Hello, your name and where you are calling us from.
Sorry, I thought you're alive. I wanted to talk to you personally.
Okay, yeah, talk to me, sir. I can hear you.
I think I know you somewhere in a second.
You said? No, he's on private call, sir. He's on private call, sir. Me? No. Okay. Hello? I don't pick on. I don't pick on. I mean, not to see you say they coming for video call. I don't pick on. Okay. Be like say your face look familiar one can, but not with your face talk now. Maybe if I don't true for video for this live video, I will call you back more while well. I agree to you, sir. Okay. So my people, when I see the billboard when ultimate equal to saying they share them as in they do and follow all the state to enlighten our people, say, hey, those police, if you see them, see how they tell they behave or see how they tell they behave. So that is it. I think so you can call now to give your own opinion and tell us your own take on everything we have been saying since. Tell us your own take. So my people, I hope when I enjoy the broker. So don't forget, come on. If you ready to start to build us for Sapler Road, I will guarantee you, see if you buy land for person when I know hand, before you pay money, before you pay money for the land, you first start to do fence or you first start to build us before you pay. So come follow my hand now, come follow through me, start to get better property. If you get motor, maybe say you want to exchange land, call me. I'll still call the person, tell them. You know, understand? Before you do anything, before you pay any money, you first start to do fence or you first start to build. You know, understand? That one on my own assurance might get the person. If anybody follow my hand, come, the only way me to believe me, you first of all the person will fair build the house, whether on a filling level or window level, or the person will fair do fence. Now you say, okay, no problem. That's faster than you. So come and join the winning team now. You know, understand? Not go buy land, maybe say tomorrow, they'll say now one person fair get her. You buy one land, or say now two person fair get her. Go buy land for person you know where now. Person maybe say you will the person will stand for you. You don't understand? Come and buy from me. So that's it. Buy land from me. So my people, I think Ipa is having a network problem, or people they call him, you know, he's a very busy man. So we're about to call it a thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, you need to call me private, and you need to call me private, and you need to call me private, then we'll talk about it. You know, understand? If you call me private, then we'll talk about it. I'm just telling you on live, then you need to call me private, then we'll talk about it. So now, so it be. So my people, when I see our father, though, ultimate equal, don't talk many things here since he don't talk about Edo State, we don't talk about Edo State, talk about Edo State government, talk about Nigeria, talk about Tinubu, talk about Buhari, talk about traditional rulers, come talk about the way police city deny for a fundamental human rights, saying don't even sue them for billion. And I know say that billion, as I hear that billion self, the call who they cash me. So you see, this one I'm maybe say it a fight for the people. You know, understand? Because we have, you know, if you remember, if you know that name, Ultimate Equal, you suppose to say, man, is a hassle name, you know, na mega name. And even Kotokan and say, he not the any political party, he not the PDP, he not the APC, but in a card holder of any political party, like if any time of voting come, he go fit vote for anybody. You know, understand? He go fit vote for anybody. He go fit choose anybody. He say he can never vote. I cause he talk about Tinubu because now that one everybody already talk now. He say he not say Tinubu no. He say Tinubu is in Nigeria. His right is my duty to perform in fundamental human right to contest for any position. But for him and his followers, they not go vote for ancestors again. He say na Buhari be the last ancestors may him go vote for. You see, and so now word now away there. So you may listen to that word, you go know what that word means. Say, he not go vote for any ancestors and he followers. Say, but now Buhari now be the last ancestors now he vote for. See, Buhari come talk and say this presidency don't vote Tayaramo in the Odo may not go leg up one day, you know. So we have talked a lot about Edo State today, about Nigeria, and we also talk about the Nigeria security and every cause it also say some oga or top them, all these big oga, maybe police, soldier, say say they get some of them, they get ikpaje for inside. Now they not to they take the matter serious. My people, now so the matter be. So I think we have tried today. So don't fail. On Saturday is our town hall field meeting where Obaseki supporter, the other people that is not supporting the governor, where we all come down on Facebook, we discuss about the way forward of Nigeria and the way forward of Edo State especially. So if you want to be part of us on that Saturday, we do it. It's going to be on Saturday by 10 o'clock. Don't fail to message me on my WhatsApp that is pinned on this live video, this screen right now, that okay, that I would like one to participate. If you are a boy, you are a girl, you are a man, you are a woman, is allowed to participate so that we all will share ideas together. You know, understand? So be our guest. You know, understand? We're 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are already 4. Then we still need more people, at least more reach like 10 people, so that the thing will switch where we go argue where you say no, this one going, hey, you know, 10 people so that we'll feed a dragon. I got dragon so that we'll feed a dragon. So be our guest on that next, which is today is Thursday, which is next tomorrow. Be our guest. So may God Almighty bless you all so much. I hope you guys enjoy this broadcast. I hope you guys enjoy this broadcast. If you do enjoy this broadcast, please share this video. Give this video a thumbs up. I'm gonna give one thumbs up now, my people. Give this video a thumbs up and leave your comment in the comments. And please, as I tell you, if you want to be a landlord, if you want to be a landlord of a good place and a good area called Adamasis. You know, you need a land, you are afraid, so you don't feel buy land, they collect them for your hand, and so they tell you a community seller, and so they tell you a chairman seller, and so they tell you a Kayakile seller. Me and they tell you now, say, I'm here to render you a good service of before you, if you buy land for, if you follow my hand, buy land for any of my person hand, maybe say, I want direct give you, before you pay on 1 naira, you will first do your foundation or you will first do your fence. Anything you want to do, you will first do one before you pay 1 naira. If that motor you get, say you see get like the car they say they need now is a whether C-class or Volkswagen product. Have C-class or Volkswagen product, she reach out to me, then you give it to them, then you start to do your whatever you want to do. Don't be afraid. I'm here to render a smooth service, you know, smooth service. Now maybe the other masses, my team in Negba, you know, and my body in Negba. I would not like to castigate or spoil my name. The little name I don't still get with by the grace of God. So I don't feel so patronize my offer to you. Patronize them or patronize them. So may God Almighty bless you so much. And I think we are about to call it a day now. We're about to call it a day. And stay blessed and shalom. That man says. So I hope when I enjoy the broadcast. So my brother, you may ask me say how much you can call me. If you call me for messenger, then let's talk about it. Then before we call no IB, you know, understand? Call me. Let's talk about it first. So now, so it be. God bless you and shalom, man. I love you guys so much. Please, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. God bless you, man. God bless you guys, man. God bless you. What's happening? God bless you. 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 God bless you.
Go on, yeah, Minuta.
Hello.
Yes, I was better than you are. One of the way was you, Ugbewa, was your boy. It was you, me, you bo. I was better you are. It was you, where Timmy do I know. Yes,
that is the end of the show. May God Almighty bless you guys so much. So I'm looking forward to get your call to do business together. You know, very important. So, or you want me to see invite person, don't forget to tell me the name of the person. I go look for the person, then I go invite her come in. So God bless you. Stay blessed and shalom. That man says so.